Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sharon Burr, and I'm the current chair of Drive to Work. I hate to break up the fun. It's great to see everyone and glad everyone can get together for this great event. I want to welcome you all to the annual Second Chance Lunch. It's a true honor to have you here today, united by a common cause that impacts lives and restores hope. Drive to Work is dedicated to helping individuals regain their driving privileges, a vital step towards independence and self-sufficiency. For many, the ability to drive is not just a convenience. It is a pathway to employment, education, and essential services. Today, we gather not only to raise funds, but to raise awareness about the challenges faced by those we serve. Your generosity will directly support our program and initiatives, allowing us to provide the necessary resources and guidance to help those individuals reclaim their freedom on the road. On your programs, you will find a QR code. During the luncheon, I ask each of you to scan the code to register your attendance and to consider making a donation. Thank you for your continued commitment and support. Together, we can make a difference. Before we begin our program, I would like to thank the individuals who have made this event possible. First, our sponsors. A full list of our sponsors is in the program and is out on the signs. We thank all of our sponsors for their generosity, including our mission sponsors, Dominion Energy, and our very own Sarah Wilson. Our advocate sponsors, Wells Fargo and Barnes & Deal. Our funding sponsors, Brian Moran, Thompson, Siegel and Walmsley, LLC, and Randy Rollins, the founder of Drive to Work. As well as our donor sponsors, Atlantic Union Bank, David Spiro and Anne Marie Hensley, Virginia Sheriff's Institute, and Woodfin. Thank you all. I would also like to thank Sarah Wilson, our president and CEO, whose passion and vision are the driving force of the program, as well as the other board members who generously give of their time and support. Virginia Hudson, Ida Jane Harris, Ken Bailey, Sandy Bowen, Alex Chidoba, Sheriff Vanessa Crawford, Brian Moran, Daniel Selby, and Bill Thornton. And on behalf of the board, I would like to give a special thanks to the Drive to Work staff for all of their efforts in organizing this luncheon, as well as for keeping the proverbial wheels on the bus with regard to our program. You are the true unsung heroes who make what we do possible. Thank you. Finally, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out today. Without you, we could not fulfill our mission. I have been given an impressive list of individuals to recognize, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to ask in the effort of time that you can either, what you're comfortable with, stand or raise your hand or do nothing, but that we hold our applause to the end because I want to keep us on track and be respectful of your time. So in no particular order, here today with us we have Delegate Rodney Willett representing the 73rd District, Delegate Ray Cousins representing the 79th District, Delegate Mike Jones representing the 77th District, Brian Moran, former Secretary of Public Safety and Homeland Security under 2 governors, Bill Leidy, former Chief of Staff under 2 governors, Randy Rollins, Drive to Work founder and former Secretary of Public Safety, Ellen Marie Hess, former Employment Committee Agency Head, Christopher Bilius, Chief Judge in Lexington Rockbridge General District Court, the Sheriff of Henrico, the Honorable Alicia Gregory, from the Sheriff's Office of Sussex County, the Honorable Ernest Giles, Major Vincent Givens, and Captain Michael Kessinger. The Sheriff of Isle of Wight County, the Honorable James Clark. The staff and auxiliary deputies of the Petersburg Sheriff's Office. Mr. John Jones, Executive Director of the Virginia Sheriff's Association. Dr. Mark Militana. Petersburg Commissioner of Revenue, the Honorable Brittany Flowers. Petersburg Treasurer, the Honorable Paul Mullen. Commonwealth Attorney, the Honorable Tiffany Buckner. Petersburg Circuit Court Clerk, the Honorable Métis Parham. Interim Superintendent Mack and the staff of the Riverside Regional Jail. Lieutenant Colonel Pigram and the staff of the Southside Regional Jail. Charlene Weber, Cornell Prince II, and Letitia Allen, staff of the Federal Bureau of Prisons in Petersburg. Will Harris, the station manager of WVST of Virginia State University. Petersburg Mayor Parham, Vice Mayor Hill, and City Council members Myers, Jones, and Westbrook. Petersburg School Board members Celeste Revish and Hal Miles. Retired Parole and Probation Chief Ron Revish. Parole and Probation's Chief District 27, Shantae Thweet. Parole and Probation's Chief District 38, Anthony McLaurin. Mr. Wayne Crocker, Director of Library Services, Petersburg. The Director of Juvenile Justice Court Services Supervisor, Tracy King. Margot Hardy, Program Manager of the Petersburg Juvenile Communities Crime Control. Mike Brown, Executive Director of Small and Rural Law Enforcement Executives Association. Ronnie Jefferson, Director of the Star Center, Hampton Sheriff's Office. Ministers from the Petersburg and Goochland area, Reverend Lamont Hobbs, pastor of the Metropolitan Baptist Church. Reverend Betty Hill, Associate Minister of the Metropolitan Baptist Church. Reverend Audrey Todd, Associate Minister, Good Shepherd Baptist Church. Reverend Angel Allen, Pastor of the Infinite Spirit Ministries. Bishop Kenny Hicks, Pastor of Christian Tabernacle. Reverend Cavell Phillips, Pastor of the Unity Community Church. And Reverend Dr. W.C. Lyons of the Guilford Baptist Church. Bishop Herman Crockett, Pastor of Faith and Hope, Church of God in Christ. Minister Mark Peterson, Director of Church Ministries, Good Shepherd Baptist Church. Superintendent Renee Trent and Roberta Jones of the Virginia Department of Corrections CCAP program. Mark Blair, Program Director, Spectrum Health Systems. Deputy Chief of Portsmouth Police Department, Nashala Nelson. And last but not least, Demetrius Muhammad, Executive Coordinator of the Reentry Coordinator of the Richmond Justice Center. Thank you all for being here. I'm not sure that there's anybody left in Petersburg today. I think they're all here.